So this is the train station. Might be a long wait for the train. Now, if you try to book online in advance with a foreign credit card, it will be rejected. The payment will come out. You'll have to process that to get a refund with your bank. So just show up like the locals and book a ticket on the morning of your travel. The train station here, the ONCF, it's actually pretty good. Much better than what I thought it would be. The people who sell tickets, the one that we spoke with, speaks English really well. She was very clear with her instructions. We rocked up, we waited about 10 minutes in line to get the ticket, and then from there we've waited another maybe 30 minutes to jump on the train. We're just about to go out through the gate here, show your ticket, and then go through the... Now, I did just go to the loo as well, and I was impressed that there's actually European style toilets there, but the bottom of the toilet has dislodged from people standing on the bowl of the toilet to go to the toilet, so it's rocky. But and there was toilet paper. There was no soap, but there was toilet paper. Very impressed. A bit of information you might need to know as well if you're catching the train. If you have a look up, you'll see that there is a board. Now this board doesn't have all of the trains, all of the stops, etc. on it. So then you've got another little one here that has some of the stops, but not others, and quite often it's in Arabic. Like for example, where we're going today, it's Arabic. So this is the train. Now, the cart numbers are not always in order, and this red thing means second class, carriage 21, and then all the way along, and then all of a sudden it goes from carriage 21 to first class, carriage 11. Second class did have air conditioning, and the main difference between second and first class was that second class have 8 seats in a capsule, whereas first class have 6. Also, the seats are wider in first class, and they're more comfortable. They have armrests, they have a table. Same row. The toilet is decent. For me, who's got a bit of a crook gut, it's kind of a good thing. One thing to note, and this is very important if you're carrying valuables, is that not every one of these cabins had the ability to close the glass door. So you would literally have your bags there, and if you fell asleep, then anyone who walks along the aisleway could access your bags, if you're worried about that sort of thing. Morocco seemed pretty safe, so for us it wasn't an issue. In fact, the people we shared the cabin with were lovely. We spoke with them in English. The young lady was studying at university, and her mother was delightful, even though we couldn't say a word to each other. First class for this cost €15 a person, so €30 all up for both of us to travel for 3 hours in first class. And the journey was a very pleasant one. It was great to be able to peer out the window and have a good look at what it's like in other areas of Morocco.
My mom said if we could take a picture together.
Oh yeah, cool.
Great. I would take this one.
So we said goodbye to our new friends, exchanged numbers, and took off. Bye-bye. Alright, let's go. Now, another important thing to note is that in second class as well, there are, well, varying conditions in the train. So some seats face towards each other, some don't, some have their own private pods. So it just is a matter of luck on which seat you get put in and which cabin. Then the second leg of our journey, Rabat to Casablanca. It was only an hour trip and it cost us €7 per person, so 14 all up. We got first class tickets again because we thought it was a good option, and it basically was pretty average. In fact, I would say very poor. So people put their bags in the aisle. There weren't enough seats, it seemed like, for the amount of people in first class, and people just were loud. Yeah, it just wasn't the same sort of experience. So I think if you're sitting in a first class cabin where you're facing another 4 people, then it's probably better off being in second class under the same conditions and saving the few euro. Overall, however, the trains are, well, I recommend the trains because the bus service can be very unreliable, I'm told, as well as lacking other amenities. And at least with the train, you know exactly how long it's going to take. It's on time usually,